Wait, I'm going to check it. Oh, you're right, it is. Boom. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the kitchen. It's good to see you. Hey, Frank, how are you? Good to see you.
Good, thanks.
Mike, missed you, my friend.
Thank you. I'm back.
Good to see you back. Good to see you back. And Robert, home with his daughter. Good to see you.
Good to see you and hear your happy voice, David.
Always happy. You kidding me? I had a day today, and 3 o'clock could not come fast enough. Makes me happy to be here. Ray Harwood, how are you, sir? Good clicks.
I'm doing well.
Good clicks. There we go. And Ray Franklin, welcome back. You're feeling well, I hope? Yeah, you had a something.
Yeah, I had surgery, Mohs surgery. It's not fun. Don't do it.
But you're doing okay.
It's all good.
Thank God. Good. Eyal, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Mike told me I have to come, so I came.
Mike told you? Eyal, where are you calling in from?
I'm calling from Toronto.
Very, very, very nice to have you here. Very nice to have you here. Mr. Solution Man with the big light bulb going on there. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Here for some more big light bulbs coming from all of you.
That's the plan. Did everybody bring a screen share? We all have to try a screen. Everyone has to have a screen share so that we can test this out. So there were a couple of big updates that came by this week on Monday. The two big pieces from regarding screen share were the all screens mode and then screen sharing support. I have not been able to get the screen sharing support to work, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong there. Let me just make sure that I am on Sonoma, and it says utilize the native sharing support built. We will do all screens mode in a moment. Built into app windows on their desktop. Long clicking the green icon in the top left of any app window provides the option to share on Zoom. So just so I'm not crazy, here's my little keynote down here. And I go over to the green icon. Let me actually, here, I'll give you a little doohickey there. And I long click on it. And I don't have share on Zoom.
I'm assuming you're on Sonoma.
I am on Sonoma. Now, I wonder if there's a setting, is it possibly? I don't know.
Like everything else on the Mac, there's probably a security setting that you have to enable before you can do it.
Oh, so you think it's in settings, like.
And I'm just
settings.
guessing only because just to use your microphone and camera, you have to go do something before you can do that in Zoom. So
Right.
I just wonder if it's in there somewhere.
All right, so let's see. So maybe it'll be under privacy and security, if I had to guess. Not full disk access. It would input screen and system audio recording, maybe? No, Zoom already has that. Not input monitoring. Anyone know what it would be?
Right, perhaps screen sharing.
Yeah, there isn't a screen sharing in here.
I'm one version behind you, and it's underneath screen sharing. You have to enable screen sharing.
No. Are you in your system settings, or are you in your I'm just in my Mac settings.
Yeah, I'm in the same place. So if you go to the type there, sharing, and then
Okay.
screen sharing,
Screen sharing.
and it has to be on.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's like he said.
Oh,
somebody said
screen
before.
sharing allows users of other computers to remotely view and control this computer. That makes me a little uncomfortable, actually.
That's why it's off.
Robert's saying no. Robert's saying don't do that.
No, that's off. It's for when technical support comes to you and they want to see what you do.
Right,
You
but is
give
that
them-
what's necessary for this?
I don't know.
I
It's a new
wouldn't have
feature.
thought so. I wouldn't have thought so.
Try, see what happens. Disable.
Done. No. I wonder if it requires a restart, but
No, usually no. On Mac, no.
turn off. I definitely don't want that. Okay, yeah, so I have not figured this one out yet. I don't know if anyone has any ideas.
Just
Wait a second.
continue
is Zoom?
talking, David. We're all Googling it.
Yeah.
And David, FYI for YouTube, you're not full screen. You're in gallery.
Yeah, it's because of, yeah, I knew that. Sorry. Thank
Okay.
you.
Got it.
Yeah, so I haven't gotten this piece to work yet. The other thing, I believe it says, let me just check back over here in the release notes. It also says, alternatively, the system picker option is available when clicking share in the Zoom meeting window directly. So that should suggest if I go up to the meeting window and I click, so now I clicked share and it automatically started sharing. And I didn't really want that. I don't know why. Stop share. I don't want it to. Wait, what is going on here? This is like the strangest thing. Share this window. Okay, but share this window. So now am I screen sharing? I've completely lost track of what's happening. I'm screen sharing. Oh no, I'm not screen sharing. Sorry. Okay, so here's what's happening for me. So for those, I don't know if you can see this on YouTube, but okay, so when I click share now, what happened, and I did have to enable this, by the way. When I click share now, what it does is it brings up this picker. So instead of showing me the Zoom screen share picker, now I just get my desktop and I can just click on whatever I want to share, whatever window, and now it's sharing the keynote that I have here. But how do I get the keynote to play now?
It's a very dark keynote.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Trying to get it to play. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so I'm just going to do that one more time. So what I'm doing now is I'm clicking on, so I've got my whatever I want to screen share open. When I click on share screen in Zoom, again, I don't get the usual pop-up. I get this thing, which, so what that means then is that now I can't easily access just share music, because with this enabled, the only options I have are to just click on the window that I want to share. And if you double click, then it goes.
So for some people, it might be easier if they just want to share a quick, here's what I see or something like that, but not a replacement for the regular share button.
Right. And also, I don't have, if I want to share computer sound, I have to go in. Yeah, this is, right. Okay. So in any case, that's that. But we still do not have the long press on the green and then, all right. So we can, that's fine. So let's play with the everyone share, all share, whatever you call it. So the other update, the other piece of this was, oops, sorry, I'm not here. A second, I disappeared. Where's my head? I've lost my head. There's my head.
You're
Okay.
behind a release notes. There you go.
I bet, yes. So, all right, so the other thing is this all screens mode. All screens mode allows the host, oh wait, but now I have to turn this off because I can't access all screens mode because I think I can't, because it's automatically, so let me turn this off. By the way to turn this off is over here in your settings. Where is it? When I share directly to, no. Where is it? Maybe it's under advanced. Yeah, here it is. Use Mac System Picker. So this is what I clicked to change that. And it says here, oh, it actually, you know what? There's a, interesting, I didn't see, I didn't click on the question mark. It says annotation, remote control, and slide control are not available when using Mac System Picker. That's interesting. All right, so let me uncheck that. So now when I go back, when I click on share screen, now I got the regular old, and here it is, I got the regular old picker. Okay, but what we want to try is the request who's what's it thing. So all screens mode allows the host to request all participants to share their screen to present with the host with a scrollable side-by-side view of participants and their shared desktops. When activated during a meeting, the host can also choose to allow participants to also view all shared desktops. So does anyone know where this is?
It's in meeting settings, account management
meeting
settings.
settings. Not in, but how do you, I think I turned it on, but how do you request? Maybe I didn't turn it on, but let me check and see if I turned it on or not. Do you know how to turn it on from within the meeting though?
No, I haven't used it. I turned it on a sub account and I haven't had a chance to try it.
Okay. All right. So here I am in my account and you said settings. Where was it again? Sorry.
Account management, settings, meeting.
Oh, I have to go into the head account, the whatever the.
You have to be the admin, not
Yeah.
in your personal
Yeah.
thing.
I gotcha. Sorry. Just have to do this. I'm not sure why I turned my screen off. It's not gonna. It doesn't help any of you to have that number. Okay. Right now I'm in. So I go to account management, account settings.
It's around screen sharing if you just want to type in the search bar.
Yep. Screen sharing.
So first you have to turn on multiple, and then a new menu will show up that says all screen sharing.
Oh, look at that. Interesting. Okay, so let me, so here, so for those of you who are watching at home. So under how many participants can share at a time, multiple participants can share simultaneously. So you need to, and then it says here all screens mode right there. So I check that. And then
Before you get too
go
far,
ahead.
because I'll forget, I think you can't have sound shared when this is happening. So maybe after you do this, we can test that. I was curious about that.
Definitely. All right, something else is popping up, but I'm missing what it is. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, so when I click this, this becomes a toggle, all screens mode, and these guys get who can share. So it's obviously it's all participants, and who can start sharing when someone else is sharing. Obviously, is all participants, because the whole idea is that everyone's sharing at the same time. So now I'm going to click save. And I wonder
if you're going to have to restart the meeting to see this in action. Certain Zoom settings,
yes,
you can't change them and then expect them to work in the meeting while it's ongoing.
I'm also
try
wondering though if I'm in this meeting's settings, and I'm wondering if I have to do something over here also.
Yeah, I believe you would. The first
Okay,
thing you
so-
did was to make it globally available. Now you're doing
Right.
it for yourself.
So it was automatically enabled here. So what that means then is, if you don't want this, and if you have multiple accounts, if you don't want this enabled, you'll need to go in and turn it off on some of those accounts. All right, so we are now in this. So let's see. So now, if I go to, would it be under share screen? Like I'm wondering where the invite will be.
David, I see there's an extra feature in where share screen is. There's an extra where it says on the up arrow, you have multiple participants can share simultaneously. Is that what we're
Yes.
looking for?
Well, no,
Yeah,
that's already turned on.
Okay, because
But now I'm-
that's
now
been
I'm-
on since before you did that.
Well, actually, it wasn't. But when I enabled it on the owner account, it became whatever you call it.
I saw it as your co-host. I've seen it since you started today.
Okay.
On,
But
on the
you-
share screen button, the green button, not in the settings.
Oh, what do you see on the? Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. So once you enable it on the back end now, and unfortunately I can't show this to you, but on my, actually I could show it to you. I don't know if we'll get the infinity thing, but here's the, can you all see my screen? Can you see this a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah. So after you enable it on the back end, you have this, if you click not on share screen itself, but on the little chuk next to it, you've got one participant can share at a time and multiple participants. So I'm going to turn on multiple participants. And it's still unclear to me how I invite people or ask everyone to do this.
Gerald has been able to do it so far.
Well, he's just screen sharing. But what I'm curious about is how do I ask people? It says that this allows you to ask everyone to share. That's what I'm wondering is, for the host, is there a something that allows me to say?
So if everyone shares, if everyone would just voluntarily share, do you then have control over which person gets seen? Is this that functionality we're trying to test?
No.
Okay.
So the purpose of this, or at least the screenshots I've seen in meetings with Zoom, is the host will see sort of like a panel that he can scroll through, and it'll have like Ray, and then next to Ray, if he has one screen, it'll show one screen. If he has two screens connected to his computer, you'll see both screens, and then you can sort of scroll through a list of users, let's say of 100 users. I think there's a maximum to this too, I don't remember the cap, but I don't think it's all 300 participants. It's much less than that. So
just to go back, so it says here that allows the host to request all participants share their screen. I guess the piece that I'm getting hung up on is when it says request, does that mean I should say to that the request is, hey, everyone, please share your screen? Or is there a button that I press that opens something up for everyone? That's the piece I'm confused about. And then I'm supposed to get a scrollable side-by-side view of the participants and their shared desktops.
So I haven't used it, full disclosure, but my understanding is when you turn it on, everyone has to agree. Otherwise, you're violating their privacy, right? Like you would, if the system didn't put a system prompt up on my screen saying, "Do you want to allow the host to do this to you?" So I think that's where it's like you're asking.
Well, but I'm not interested in forcing someone to screen share. I would
But
just
many
like to
people
send
are. Many
okay,
people
well,
are. One of the
fair enough.
reasons. One of the reasons this was developed, or I don't know if there's another iteration of this coming, but it was for proctoring, so that you could hold online exams and things and see every single screen connected to a person's computer.
Right.
So that they're not getting the answers off another browser, off another desktop window.
Right. I mean, just for this, so we don't know how to ask, but let's have a few people share their screen, and let's see what happens on my desktop and see if we actually do see multiple, if I get that scrollable side by side. All right, so Robert is sharing. Now that just went to my usual share. Someone else is sharing up top there. And so I got one share in my secondary monitor. The first share went to my secondary Zoom monitor. The first share went to my first Zoom monitor. I'll go ahead and share something also.
And this is the first time I've seen where the bar is normally green. I'm screen sharing. It says your screen share is loading. So it's not actually sharing yet.
Yeah, mine
and the
says
bar
that
is
also.
gray, not green. Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, mine says my screen share is loading, and you're right, I have the green thing around it. Huh.
Should I stop
Maybe-
sharing?
I don't
Maybe
know.
we broke Zoom.
I think interesting. I don't know. Right now, Eyal, Gerald, Mike, and Pete are all screen sharing. I can only see two of them. Now I can, just like always, if I click on View Options, you know what? Let me again bring this into so you all can see it. Actually, I'm not sure how this will work since we're screen sharing as far as everyone being able to see it. But so on my end, on my screen, if I go to View Options, I can see all the different people, and I can change, which person I'm looking at. And I could do this in either of the two Zoom monitors. I have the same option in both Zoom monitors.
Yeah, but this is an option that's always been there. This isn't
Exactly right. I agree that this does not seem to have changed at all.
And it's available for all of the participants because I can do that too.
I'm just wondering, because you enabled this after the meeting
Should we
started, if we're not
restart,
seeing.
maybe?
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I'm just wondering if you stopped the meeting and started the meeting again, if it would behave differently.
I'm sorry.
Friday.
I should have enabled this beforehand. I didn't realize it was a back-end thing.
David, if you're really quick, in less than 30 milliseconds, I think the YouTube stream will continue.
Wait, you know what though? Hold on. If I pass host and then I restart, no, that won't matter.
No,
Will
the
that
meeting
matter?
has to, it grabs the settings when the meeting starts. It's not
Okay.
the presence of the host or not.
Okay, well, I have a button on my stream that will instantly shut down the meeting and then restart it. So I can do it in about 3 seconds. Should we give it a shot?
And what happens to
Well,
the
we all have to
stream on
join and you
YouTube?
have to restart the stream.
YouTube can wait about 60 seconds.
So if I do it within 60, should we just give it a shot? Let's see what happens.